You know, as Monique said, today's a day to come up and see a community that I think is exemplary in terms of the work that they've done, that the community has done to find a way to serve kids in a way that meets all of our aspirations. You only need to spend a few minutes here at One Kids Place to see that kids are at the center of everything that's done here. And this is a community that is known to put kids at the center. Monique is so proud of the organizations that work hard in here, and spending the entire day here today going from organization to organization to learn best practices, to see best practices firsthand, to take that knowledge back to the work that we're doing at the Ministry of Children and Youth Services to really find a way to look toward innovation, to find new ways of doing the work that we have done in communities for many years, and really put the kids at the center of everything that we're doing. And that's what we see here in North Bay. So that's a big part of spending a day here with Monique.
Dollars are always important. Do you find efficiencies when you look at places like One Kids Place, etc.?
Well, there's no doubt that putting a whole bunch of partners working together is you get the best outcomes for kids. That's my focus. How do you use our dollars that we're investing significantly across the province to put kids first, to help kids, to give them the best outcomes in life, to respond in a way that allows families to let kids be kids, that allows families to have a comfortable place to come, to learn about the services that might be available, to learn the skill set that they need to help their kids, and to really do it in a way that brings a whole bunch of service providers together. And that's exactly what we just saw here this morning. Two types of therapists working together to help a little boy. So it's efficient for the family. They're coming in, they're getting two types of treatments at once. And frankly, for a little guy who's 3.5, and I have two that are 5, you can't have hours and hours of therapies and treatment. You got to do it efficiently because kids demand that of us. So that's what our obligation is too.
Nonetheless, there are families are facing challenges, particularly in Northern Ontario. I mean, costs are going up. I mean, one of the costs that families have to deal with is childcare. Now, I know your ministry doesn't deal with that specifically in terms of subsidies and all of that, but speak to that from your mandate as Minister of Youth and Child Services.
So I'm privileged to also be the minister responsible for the poverty reduction strategy. And a key component of our poverty reduction strategy and the work that we're doing across the province is to alleviate some pressures from families. So for example, all-day kindergarten is a huge investment and part of helping families be able to put their kids in a program that helps them learn, and then also obviously alleviates the cost for paid childcare. Specifically with respect to childcare, it is critically important to remember that the province stepped in with $63.5 million last year when the federal government stepped back from childcare. Despite tough fiscal times, we know how important childcare is, and that $63.5 million has saved thousands and thousands of childcare spaces across the province. Obviously, we've restructured the ministries, and that now is within the responsibility of the Ministry of Education. But the fact that those childcare spaces are retained across the province is because of the province's investment, and it's critical for families here in the north and right across the province.